loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Right, move the team.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Double dog. That's right.
Left.
On first down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The throw right sideline here is complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, that's caught by Penny. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
44. Middle.
Hey, switch gears.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Quarter. Hey, box truck.
Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Strip that ball.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here I come.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, Smith. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here's the 2nd-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 27, Roethlisberger. Gates with a grab. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
These two. Switch. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Jack 16.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Go, go.
It's our time.
Look, that's that.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And as runners who like to blitz even on rundowns, it confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the ready. 59, 50. Your track. What?
He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Switzer on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Crisis. Averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
But it's brought in by Washington. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Rashad Penny, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selected running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distances.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
You don't want it. Check 3, check 3. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Take 2 of them.
Twist. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On second down, Samuels. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Block 80!
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, here we go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. It's our field.
No bounce.
Hey, it's our.
Hey, Delta. Black, what's that?
Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. J.T. Barrett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Easy, easy.
Check 49, check 49.
Hey, watch
22, 44.
Now it's Roethlisberger, and that's complete to Gates. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Samuels. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, again, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Samuels. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
White 80.
It's just me and you.
Focus.
On first down, it's Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards that time.
First down, Seattle.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
You better be afraid of me.
Check.
Good, 4 down. Front left.
50. It's been a long day for you. Mike's 50.
One left.
Yo.
From the 44, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one complete to Smith.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
To throw is Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Samuels again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Take 2 of them. 61, matchbox lights. Hey.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Roethlisberger will throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Knickers. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 44. 54.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Complete to Washington. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Come on now, let's go.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuels. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 2, Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watch the screen.
I'll go special.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second down now. It's Carson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. They run again with Carson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference.